I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
Let me fix my cheek real quick.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do a texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan. I got off the block. To the hater, put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck 'cause little shorty on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a you gon' be in this and who don't make it hot like new deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like what you mean?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Gould is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Palmer going in motion right. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
But now he appears to be in some pain. More from L.A. in a moment. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly. loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taylor now to return it. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Second and a couple. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's gone. Right side to Williams. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. The Chargers at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go up.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll run here with Spiller. He stiff arm, but he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 7. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away and off off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 97 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Goff now looking to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw will complete to Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. The Lions pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Herbert. Finds Spiller on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Palmer going to go in motion left. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 59 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Herbert now. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down and 4. Here's a handoff to Spiller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They run up the gut with Kelly, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Give running right is Spiller. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this league. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Running right, this is Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Xander Horvath taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Raymond now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Goff now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A give. This is Kelly. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Goff picked off by his former teammate LaMarcus Joyner. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find it out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of oh yeah, I'm my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man, I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake. I'm with the crib with the leg in the back. QB sneaky, getting attacked. Go through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see it. And I'm gonna put on for my whole team.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me survive and fight. Now they watching me on prime time.
Yeah.
Now they watching me on prime time.
No question. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they concealing their pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the face, watching the stakes, slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock solid, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go.
Been a problem my whole life. Mama love when I'm living
when I done got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the line. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. So by the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tin. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Down to chant my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. What's the